Hello for the sixth Sunday of Easter. Using all the readings, the Acts of the Apostles 10, 25 to 48, 1 John 4, 1 to 10, and John's Gospel 15, 9 to 17. Do you like the phrase, like father, like son? I really do. Like father, like son. And I guess it is because the most meaningful person in my life was my father. And I've told people many times, married 3 times, had 5 children with 3 wives, and he was the biggest inspiration of my life. So I don't know if I'm like my father, but I've never been married once and never had a child. And so there's a great big difference, but I love that phrase, like father, like son. And I think Jesus Christ used it often and would have liked it or did like it very much because he says, as far as love the way I have loved you and the way that I have been loved by my Father, that's the way I tried to love you. So my recommendation or command is love the way my Father loves. And we know that God the Father created everything. He sent the Son into the world to save everyone. So the Father loved everyone. And that is his main thrust. Love like my Father loved me. And now love the way I love you. As the Heavenly Father. And the Heavenly Father is perfect. So Jesus does that same idea that the Father forgives everybody. So you ought to forgive everybody, not just the people that you love, and they might have hurt you or sinned against you or violated your personality. Love like the Father. Well, and he said the same thing with a few other words, that same type of love. He says, be perfect as my Heavenly Father is perfect. Yeah. And that's the way the Father loves. And if the Father has created you or created me in his own image and likeness, well, then he must be pretty good. So you're supposed to love yourself the way the Father loves you. He created you in the image and likeness of himself. Be perfect as my Father is perfect. Then on another occasion, Jesus Christ comes back or Peter asked to Jesus, well, how often am I to forgive my brother or my sister? And Peter says, 7 times? If he slaps me in the face 7 times or hurts me or makes fun of me 7 times, well, the 8th, I've had it. Jesus comes back with that same idea. Peter, I'm not asking you or commanding you to love your brother or your sister 7 times. I am asking or commanding, love your brother or sister all the time. And then Peter uses that word 7 times, and like that's an exaggeration. I don't even do that. And Jesus says, no, Peter, not 7 times, but 77 times. Or sometimes it's 77 times 7 times, the translation. Always, always. But the root of it all is because the Father loves all. And that's why, if you're created in his own image and likeness, you're supposed to have that image as perfectly as possible, as good as you are or you were created. I think that's wonderful, insightful. And now back to my father, 3 times married, you know, and I'll never have kids, and I'll never have a wife, let alone 3 wives. But it's all about loving the way he loved. You know, he loved the, Paul's the oldest first mother. Hmm. She died in childbirth. He got married again. He loved my mother, the mother of 4 more children. He loved Sue. He loved Dick. He loved Larry. And he loved Nancy, my sister, the nun. And it showed. Probably each one of us think he probably likes me more than the other ones, or he likes me most of all. He loved us all. And I think that is the meaning of the basic message of Jesus Christ. Be perfect as the Heavenly Father is perfect. Be perfect as my Father is perfect. Forgive all the way my Heavenly Father has forgiven all. And if you want to test yourself how good and or how perfect you are, love the unlovable. Are there any unlovable people in your life? If you really want to be perfect, love them and you'll go a long ways. And I think you will become holy. Well, God's holy. So if you love the unlovable and God the Father, Jesus, Jesus says, well, then love the way I have loved you. Has Jesus loved you? Well, yeah. Do you believe that? Sure. Well, then love the way Jesus loved you. Or Jesus said, go to the big deal. The Father who loved all. Try to be better. Maybe it winds up. You will wind up being better if you try to love all. There's more to all. There's everybody. The basic message. I don't care if you're the Pope or the most downtrodden individual on planet Earth. You're called to love the Pope and love the sinner. People in your family, people at your work, people in your life. Think about that. That's the basis of our religion. If you want to, look at the world. Is the world loving everybody? 2 R's. Does our government and tell the truth and love everybody and forgive everybody? My golly, no. Be perfect as my Father's perfect. Love everybody. Forgive everybody. That's the bottom line. Am I a Christian? Am I really a disciple of Christ? Hope you are. And if you do that, you're going to be happier than you ever can be not doing it. Have a good day.